Hey everybody, how you doing? Seafood Island here. Hope all is well, and I love you all. Thank you for coming and tuning in. Please hit the like button on the way in and or on the way out. Got the kids in the background, so this is how we're doing it. Gonna do some gardening again this year. Got a lot of good results last year, and for my spiritual farming and spiritual gardening videos, if you guys noticed, I had success. Had a bit of I moved, so it was tough in documenting things down, but I'm gonna go again this year and show what we got going on right here and for the upcoming season. It is March 15th, and we're getting ready to germinate and plant. So we got these little starter kits here. I thought this would be nice. Looks like brownies, but whatever. And today we're planting a Venus flytrap. So there's videos on how to plant a Venus flytrap and how to take care of it. I've taken myself to the dollar store with the kids. Got ourselves about 5-inch little plastic pots, because it's important to put the Venus flytraps in plastic pots because they don't do with other chemical substance pots like clay pots and whatnot like that. So I got the plastic pots, and I'm also making it a breathing pot. So I've drilled just with my regular drill here, upside down. Not too much pressure. As you see, it'll crack, but that's okay because it's going to be caught here and absorbing all the water, so we're not having this leaking out into the house. But a couple drill holes for it to breathe and absorb, and we're also going to make this a plant that feeds itself, meaning that we're going to leave about 1 inch or 2 of water here and let the plant absorb it. And again, a good way for Venus flytraps to know if they're overwatered is if it's muddy water, and if it's too dry, the fertilizer, the soil is really dry. So drilled our holes in it, and we're going to start planting. We'll come back when we start planting. So again, just here at Walmart, that's where I picked this up. I got my pottering soil, just nothing special, ready to use. Again, this is all trial and error. We're going to make sure that we do our spiritual prayers for this, our spiritual meditations, to give it as much strength and vitality as we can. Because the reason why we got this is not only is it mad cool, and I love Venus flytraps, always have, always did, and figured that when I got older, heck, I got the money, let me buy one. But I live down by the lake, and we had a lot of flies and a lot of mosquitoes and a lot of this and that. So I figured, you know what? Why not let nature take its course and give it a little boost here? As opposed to clapping them down, let's just let that happen. And then the carcasses that we do when we clap down, we'll just toss them in there, right? Again, overfeeding them is not good, but you want to keep them nice and healthy. So here we go. I'm going to open up the soil here. Just some regular old soil, nothing special. And we'll get this thing started. Give it a nice little slit, nothing too crazy. And I'm just going to pour this out about halfway. When I say halfway, I mean so the pot's filled up. I think we got to open up a little bit more flow here. This one all running out. I want to be able to save it better than I can. I'm not like one of those YouTubers that has all the right answers and the perfect stuff. Is that maybe for Kung Fu to some degree, but for this stuff, I'm trying to show that anybody can do it. Doesn't matter the level or the skill or the background or the experience you have. Anybody can do this stuff, and you just have to put the time and dedication, put a little learning, put some effort in, right? Just like anything, you can do anything. So I'm about up to here. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit more. That would have been terrible. That would have been a nice little view for real. Pull all that dirt. And the next video will be me cleaning the kitchen before the wife gets home. So we're just about there. And I'm going to take the soil from the old plant and obviously just push her right into that. Take a good look, see how it looks in here. Taking in consideration, the soil is already in there. I think we can go a little bit more. So let's put a little bit more in here. Sorry there, I don't know what happened. Pat it down a little bit. Soil's nice and I would say damp, cold. Gonna give it some water as well, and we're gonna do the transplant. So let's go live. Let's keep it all in one shot here if we can. Right now, again, I've spent time with this plant. I've talked to it. Spiritual farming, if you will, spiritual planting. time to connect back with nature, right? Spent time with it. I took it with me where I went. I went on a few errands. Picked it up first, so I knew that I wanted to feel comfortable and bonded and know that I'm protecting it and taking care of it the best I can. And I have all the best intentions to keep this thing alive and growing, right? Another thing too is you're not supposed to set off the traps and let the Venus flytrap trigger. Oh, it's closed right here. The reason being, you don't want it to trigger because it, from my research, it is going to be expanding energy. And if it's doing it for no reason, it's expanding that energy to catch something, to get the nutrients back, and then it opens back up. The carcass will blow away in the wind, and then it's opened back up. So it expands energy when it catches, and if you're doing it all the time, then you're just draining it of its energy, right? So you got to be careful with those ones. So here we are, Venus flytrap Dion. That's her name, I guess. But guess what? We named her Venus Cutie Love Allen. Kids, okay? You know I had the Venus part in that. Right, so to tell you the truth, I don't even know how I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna, again, anybody can do this stuff, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pluck it out the best I can with my fingers and pull it and try to ease it out. I feel like breaking this thing completely, but you know, if I squeeze it, maybe it'll come out better. That being said, I want to show you something. This right here, this looks dead, right? Is a black plant. What's happening is it is either dead, or it's gone into what's called a quote unquote hibernation mode. I can't remember the exact word. I'll put it up on the video in words right there. And yeah, come on in the video. And come to kids. And basically what it means is that it's not dead, but it's in some sort of hibernation mode when it happens when it gets cold out, wintertime, and then it'll come back. So don't, like they said, if you see some black leaves, don't give up on your plant. It's just doing its thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give it a little pinch, and we're gonna try to get her out as easy as possible without hurting her. Okay. Here she comes, and let's get this all one time. And here we go. Now she's got some good strong roots going on here. Right, I'm gonna try to shuffle out the rest of it because I don't want to disconnect any roots. Bless you. Bless you. We don't want to disconnect any roots. So we're going to try to keep everything intact. Give her a little rest right there. Right? And also I got the kids, and don't be shy to let the kids in the videos and let them see what you're doing. And let the kids learn. You can teach them these things, but let them in the videos. Let them speak. Let them be kids. And also good to straighten them out. Show parents how you do these things sometimes. You know how to correct a child? I'll show you how to correct a child. Maybe I'll have a class on that, or video. Parenting 101, right? Some of these parents that don't know. This is how you control the child. Don't let the child control you. Like they say, you can have a house with dogs, or you can have a dog's house. Is your house, are you a human being living with dogs, or are you a human being where the dogs take over the house, right? Love you, bless you, right? So let these kids be free and have some fun, but at the same time, you gotta let them know who's boss. So we got them out here.
Yeah.
Veins, kept the veins, the
roots.
Roots, thank you. Right? Connected. I'm gonna give her a little spot here, right guys? Dig out a little tunnel right there for her, just like when we planted the seeds. And then we're gonna put her right in there, just like that. Oh, I could tell that she's gonna spread out and grow now. Definitely could feel that vibe. Okay. Tuck her in, almost like tucking her into sleep, to bed, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay.
Can't wait to see her.
I can't wait to see her in action too. Now, I have it up to here, but I'm not sure if that's cutting it. Maybe I have to bring the level up a bit so it gets some light in there. I'm not sure. But I am going to do some research and come back with the next clip. If we added it up and needed it. If not, then we're good to go. We'll go on to the next phase, which would be watering and putting her in her home. So we're back. I'm going to increase the level, right? Which I'm going to do it live, because this means I have to take the plant out again gently and increase our levels. So I'm going to do that on camera so that we all know, because again, we all can do this stuff. It's in our blood, it's in our DNA. We're meant to do this stuff. Kids are running back because they hear that I'm back on it again, which is important. No, it's important. Yeah, we want everybody, we got to teach what you guys, man. We got to teach you guys and girls these ways. put her back gently because we're going to bring up the soil level. Look at her. She's just, oh my goodness. She looks like she's getting ready to grow and getting ready to be at home. Right? Oh. I could feel the energy off her. She feels happy. Taking care of her, right? Doesn't it feel good when someone taking care of you?
Yeah.
Gotta believe.
I want to see the, like, little things inside.
Insects?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta let her sit down in there and, you know. Even though we have a Venus flytrap, doesn't mean we leave the doors open and the windows open, right? We make sure we try and keep as much of them out. But if whoever gets in, now you're quote unquote trapped.
Mm-hmm. Whoever gets in, I'm sorry, you're gay.
Oh, he's at it again. That's my youngest. And he is just like every little boy up there. Speaks just like that all the time. So sure of himself and confident. I love it. Sometimes a little too sure. I say, yeah, you know, no. Nothing. All right, so we're up to here. I plant him in there. You know what? We're gonna bring it up just a little bit. One more inch. One more inch.
Oh, you can see the like little.
Just so that she can make sure she gets some of that light. Okay. Brought it in up a little bit. Brought it up one more inch there. We're gonna dig out our hole for let her go in and root. And she is gonna be so happy. I feel like, who's my boy with the fro? Ross from back in the day. There's a little happy little tree here. Isn't that nice? That guy was the best. You know it, only the real ones know. Okay, tuck her in.
You can see that one right there.
Mm-hmm. And look, one's already closed, guys.
Okay.
I don't know if something triggered it, but one's closed. I wonder if there's something in there.
Actually,
we'll find out.
Two.
Yep.
I wonder if they're closing their mouth because they want to like not talk.
Mm-hmm. Me too. When he does that and he goes on to his own little thing, we say, "Oh, he's at it again." I love you. Okay, we're going to come back. We're getting the call. We'll be right back. Okay, so she's in. This is how she looks. And we are going to plant her up now, or put her into place. We're going to put some water in her, just a little bit on the top here, and then we're going to fill it up about an inch or so and let her bring the water up through the vein system. And if it gets a little dry, we know, and again, evaporation is going to happen, but we're going to know to just put her and make the water the soil damp. So we're going to relocate her and then water her, and we'll talk about the water when we get back. Yes?
And I was just about to talk, say what the water is.
What's
the water? Is like.
People are watching. Make sure you write.
There's moss water. And there's rainwater.
Right, rainwater and. Read it right there. Read it right there.
And there is distilled water.
Distilled water. Excellent. We'll be right back. And we are back. So we got our Venus Cutie Love Allen fly trap set up there right beside our other project we got going on here. He just came up yesterday, or she just came up yesterday, and we are excited about this. We also have a couple other growing kitty mini garden game good things going on here. We're gonna get that going. But like we were saying, what does she eat? Well, we got rainwater, distilled water, and some sort of moss water we're talking about there.
And some sun.
And definitely sun, and bugs as well, right? But you don't want to overfeed it with bugs, but it needs a lot of sun. But if you are keeping it as an indoor plant and you bring it outside, you have to do it in sections or in time limits, so 2 hours at a time, right? Otherwise she will fry, she will burn, right? Right now, again, if we were to take her from inside plant to an outdoor plant, we'd have to slowly introduce her back into that sunlight, even though she's going to get it here. 10 hours of sunlight, or you can plant them outside and get full sunlight as much as the sun, as soon as it peaks till it says goodbye. So we got our distilled water here, and we're gonna go sprinkle a little bit on the top, and then we're gonna fill out the bottom about an inch. Okay. Here we go. So we got our distilled water from the store. This was great, 97 cents from Walmart. Excellent. And we'll see how much she's really gonna take. We'll just splash a bit like that, and then we'll splash the rest into here. And we'll let the plant absorb it. Now we're going to keep a close eye on it day by day to make sure she's not flooded by touching the top. Make sure it's not swampy water. And if it is, we're going to take that out and let it absorb back. You don't want to get them overfed and drown them. So we'll be checking in with you on a little bit. That's planting a Venus flytrap, and we'll stay tuned with it on a weekly to monthly basis and let you know how it's going, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like button on the way in or out. And we love you and happy gardening. Everybody can do it. Peace. We got to do it. We got to remember what we've lost and be independently dependent on each other. I love y'all. Take care.